Hello, Ms. Vanderbilt. Do you have some time for me?
Certainly.
Do you know if Mr. Bogdanov was involved in other ventures?
My goodness. You act as if I had an affair with the man.
I just want to know if you heard him speak about any other businesses.
No, I did not. And I wasn't interested.
Can you tell me any specifics about your treatment at the rehab?
All I can tell you is they took very good care of me, as expected.
In what ways did they take care of you?
Well, when I arrived there, I was a wreck. I really didn't know what end was up.
You felt that bad, huh?
I was addicted, all because of that bastard Bogdanov.
He got you addicted?
Well, let's just say he was to blame for introducing that non-certified device to me.
Then what happened?
When I told him I wanted to keep it a little longer, he said sure, for a price.
So, he started renting the device to you. Was there any agreement about a free trial period?
Yes. We made a verbal agreement for a free trial period. The first week. Then he introduced a weekly rental price, which doubled every week after that. But I didn't care. I had to have it.
How did you learn about the device?
That Bogdanov ass approached me one day and invited me to his office.
What did he say?
He said he imported this device for his elite clientele, and he wanted me to have it for 1 week as a promotion.
So it was for his elite clients, as a token of his appreciation?
That's what it seemed like. That ugly bastard. I'd no idea he wanted to get me addicted.
Did you check if the device had appropriate authorization seals?
No, I did not. I noticed it lacked those holographic seals much later. And it was too late. It had a different user interface, one that I did not see before.
Can you recall any of the experiences?
You know, it was a virtual reality device. But I really cannot recall much. I prefer to forget that experience altogether.
Was it painful? Is that why you prefer to forget it?
No, I don't recall any pain. But it was just so intense.
Intense in what way?
I remember that the experiences I had were completely realistic. I hadn't seen a virtual reality device like that before.
And what did you experience?
My favorite program was a sexual encounter routine. It was the most tantalizing experience I've ever encountered.
Was it that realistic?
It was beyond realism.
How come?
Because I've yet to experience any emotion so overpowering.
I thought you did not remember much from your experiences.
I do not remember the details, but I do remember the intense emotional pleasure I received. The bad thing was, whenever the routine ended, I was ready for more and more. And then I became addicted.
Didn't you see the irrationality in paying so much money for this kind of a device?
The device had such a grip on me. I just couldn't let go with it.
Why?
Because I've yet to experience any feeling so overpowering.
Can you describe me the device, please?
I'm not sure if I can.
Do not worry. The GPSN suspect modeling software can be used for device descriptions.
Well, I would have thought you would have seen one of these devices. Why do you need a description from me?
For safety reasons, we are not granted access yet. Nobody knows how these devices actually work, so nobody is allowed near them, until qualified personnel finish their observations.
I see. I'll try to do my best then.
Thank you. PA, establish link to Lena Vanderbilt's PA for the parallel usage of the suspect modeling software. Device description function.
What?
Thanks so much for all your help, Ms. Vanderbilt. I think I have everything I need for my investigation. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I must be one of the few people who knows what this deadly device looks like now. Could this thing be responsible for other deaths? I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison. I have some important facts to discuss, Chief. Lena Vanderbilt told me that she had received excellent treatment at the rehab center. Evidently, her treatment was for an addiction she developed to a device that Bogdanov had introduced to her. Apparently, Bogdanov gave this device to her on a trial basis at first. However, after the first week, he started renting it at outrageous rates. Apparently, Lena Vanderbilt told me the device that she had become addicted to was a virtual reality device. She said that the experiences she had while using this device were completely realistic, and that she hadn't seen a virtual reality device like that before. Apparently, she vividly remembers the intense emotional pleasure that she received while using one of the device's programs. She claims that whenever this routine ended, she was ready for more and more, and that's how she became addicted.
I've never seen or heard of a device with such a powerful influence on a person's emotions.
Neither have I, Chief.
Keep up the good work, Phoenix. Let's get to the bottom of this as soon as possible.
My sentiments exactly.
I only have a little time.
Dr. Gazella Nemeth told me that the mysterious device is being kept under lock and key for safety reasons at the Office of Criminal Records and Evidence inside the rehab center.
That's interesting.
Dr. Gazella Nemeth told me that the task force did not detect any sign of even a minor blow to Spencer's head, and their scans revealed no sign of exposure to any harmful high-frequency waves.
Then what caused the man's death?
Well, they're pretty sure that there was some sort of an external manipulation to Spencer's brain. Evidently, a neuroengineer from the NC Research Triangle is on his way to help them identify the link between the device and Spencer's hemorrhage.
It's very strange that this medical task force doesn't have access to the device that caused all this. But I suppose it's only natural that our headquarters would want this deadly device to be examined by experienced engineers.
There's another strange detail that Dr. Nemeth revealed to me. Apparently, Spencer had ejaculated within seconds of the hemorrhage.
Ejaculated, huh? I don't know what to make of that.
Neither do I, Chief. I have nothing further to mention at this. I don't need to.
Geht das nicht?
I don't need to use. I don't need.
Kann er nirgendwo hin?
It's Harold, one of Beverly's young engineers. Beverly looks busy right now. Monitoring. I am in a restricted area. I don't need to go there anymore. I'm on duty. I don't need to go there anymore. I don't want to deal with those anymore.
It doesn't.
I don't need. What should I wear? I'm certain she already made plans for tonight.
What? Was ich denn noch machen? footage.
Hey, girl. Harold, I would like to look for this item in the footage.
Okay, let's try.
Enhance.
This software's like magic.
Yes, there it is. It is in pieces, but it's there.
Wow. Thanks, Harold.
Anytime, Phoenix.
I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison. I have some important facts to discuss, Chief. I have proof that there was a virtual reality device in Perez's plane when it crashed. The same device that Lena Vanderbilt was using.
You must be joking. How do you know?
I took the sketch that I obtained from Lena Vanderbilt to the monitoring room, and a remarkable software helped me to locate the pieces of the device at Perez's crash site.
Very hard to believe. I think I need to report this to our chief executive immediately. Where is this proof again?
You can obtain it from Harold in the monitoring room.
One of Beverly's young engineers, right?
Yes, Chief.
Phoenix, Julio did a thorough background check on Mr. Mikhailov, and unfortunately there are some dark issues about this man. I want you to find him and have a serious talk with him.
Understood, Chief. I know where to find Mikhailov in the evening. I have a few more questions for you, Mr. Mikhailov.
Certainly.
Where were you on April 7th?
I was in Russia.
So, when did you arrive to the Union?
I arrived on the 8th, in the afternoon.
What were you doing in Russia on April 7th?
I was with my family. It was Sunday, so we went to church together.
I see that you're a man of faith, Mr. Mikhailov.
Yes, I am.
Were you in contact with Mr. Bogdanov when he was in Odessa?
Certainly not. I didn't know he was in Russia.
Is that right? I'm pretty sure that he would have mentioned his plans about visiting Russia. You are childhood friends, after all. I'm sure he would have wanted to visit you, just like you visit him.
No, really, I had no idea.
Did you have a business relationship with Mr. Bogdanov?
No, I didn't. I can't believe you are accusing me like this. I had no reason to harm him.
I don't remember mentioning anything about harm. Now that you mention it, how can you convince me that you really wouldn't harm him?
I was his brother-in-law, for Christ's sake.
You were what?
His brother-in-law.
Wait, let me think. I'm not used to this biological family lingo. Are you Larissa Lukin's brother?
Yes, I am.
This is incredible.
Officer, I need to leave now. I have to catch a meeting.
You do?
All right, but do not leave town for the time being. I'm sure I will need to ask you further questions.
Okay. I won't.
I know it's late, but I need to report my findings to Chief Morrison.
You better have a good reason for bringing me here this late.
Ilya Mikhailov confessed to me that he is actually Bogdanov's brother-in-law and Larissa Lukin's biological brother.
Lukin's bio-brother? No kidding. Has Larissa mentioned anything to you before about having a biological brother?
No, absolutely not.
In that case, you should pay a visit to Ms. Lukin first thing in the morning.
I totally agree.
I only have a...
Ilya Mikhailov told me that he arrived in the Union the day after Bogdanov was murdered. I already verified this through our records. Apparently, he was in Russia the day Bogdanov died.
What a coincidence. But it doesn't mean anything.
No, not yet.
Chief, I would like to have a questioning warrant for Mikhailov.
Why?
Mikhailov was an in-law, as they call them in the rogue states, with Bogdanov. And I believe he was trying to hide his relationship with Bogdanov from me. But it slipped from his mouth when I implied that he might be linked to the murder.
I bet you intimidated him, and he just got defensive. What's the big deal if they're former in-laws?
We know Bogdanov was a Gambino accountant and came to the Union with lots of money. Maybe Mikhailov is Bogdanov's new business partner in Russia. And how about those illegal devices that Bogdanov was renting? Maybe they were in this illegal rental business together.
You've got too many maybes there, Phoenix. Your request is denied.
I have nothing further to mention at this. I have arrangements made for the evening. I need to get...
Hi, Sandra.
You wanted to know all about that infamous device, right?
Oh, yes. Tell me, tell me.
Nina Vanderbilt told me about her experiences with the device, and she was quite explicit.
Ooh, I want to hear all about it.
She said that it was a virtual reality device, like she's never seen before. Evidently, her favorite program was a sexual routine.
Really? Go on.
Lena claims that it was the most tantalizing experience she had ever encountered, even beyond realism.
I think I'm starting to get a little warm.
Why? Is it hot in here?
No, you fool. It's the talk of this device. Could you sneak it out for me for the weekend? I want to give it a go.
Sandra, are you insane? That device killed Dr. Spencer, and Ms. Vanderbilt was so out of her mind, she paid Bogdanov $500,000 a month to rent it.
All right. Thought I'd try my luck.
Hello, Larissa.
Oh, hi, Phoenix. You look upset, dear. Sit down.
Thank you. How are you today?
Oh, I am better. Did something happen?
Yes, it certainly did.
What? Tell me.
You have been keeping information from me. Again.
No, I did not.
What?
Who is Ilya Mikhailov?
Ilya. Oh my.
Tell me, Larissa, before I take you into custody for violating Article 7.
He is my bio-relative.
Exactly what relation?
My bio-brother from Russia.
So you lied to me about your bio relations.
It shouldn't have mattered.
What was your bio brother doing with Mr. Bogdanov?
I have no idea. It is impossible that they are seeing each other.
I hear that they were quite friendly with each other, Larissa.
But I do not understand. How can they meet?
Why do you think it was impossible for them to see each other?
You see, Phoenix,
Why, Larissa? It is very important.
they used to work together.
You mean your biological brother was also a Gambino?
I am afraid that is correct.
Your bio brother and your former nuptial partner were business partners?
We all grew up together, supported each other through tough childhood. We had no choice about what to become.
This is exactly why there is an Article 7, and all children get trained and raised by qualified professionals. I hope you see better now that the archaic family structure is unfair on children.
Yes, I knew it all along in my heart. I can see it very clearly now.
Is your brother still linked with the Gambinos?
To my knowledge, yes. He was still with the family when we left.
So you basically abandoned your biological brother in order to immigrate?
I had to. We had to. Ilya was too close to the top.
Larissa, you've lied to me more than once, and there will be consequences for it.
I know, Phoenix.
Following the conclusion of this case, I will recommend that you receive psychiatric treatment at the rehab center. So disappointed with her lies. On the other hand, our union seems to be infested by criminals from rogue states. That's hard to even imagine. I think it's time to report my findings to Chief Morrison.
I have some important facts to discuss, Chief.
Chief, Larissa Lucan revealed to me that Mikhailov was also a Gambino.
What? Another Gambino? What did she say exactly?
Larissa claims that her biological brother is possibly still linked with the Gambinos, and furthermore, he may still be very close to the top.
A top Gambino member in the World Union? I can't believe it. However, we have to take into consideration that Miss Lucan is not what we'd consider a reliable source, is she now?
You've got a point there, Chief.
Chief, I would like to have a questioning warrant for Mikhailov.
So, did you get your story straightened out?
Yes, I have.
Then let's hear it.
I have nothing further to mention.
Your questioning warrant for Ilya Mikhailov was approved by a judge, and I immediately sent an elite team to detain him. He is now waiting in the interview room to be questioned.
Great. Shall we get going then?
I'm not going anywhere. This was your call, and he belongs to you.
You mean I have to interview him alone?
Yes, you have interviewed novices before. This man isn't any different. Just go in there and do your job.
Understood, Chief. Mr. Mikhailov, you were brought here to be questioned about the murder of Vasily Bogdanov. Any thought that appears in your head can be viewed on the screens behind you, so there's no point in lying. If you cooperate with me, the procedure will be short and less emotionally painful for you. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Good. I'm going to be asking you questions, and I expect you to give relevant answers. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Mr. Mikhailov, are you currently a Gambino crime family member?
No, I am not.
Mr. Mikhailov, I'm warning you. Your lies will not be tolerated. I would be forced to bring in neurology experts, and they search for clues in your brain instead of asking. And believe me, this procedure usually causes permanent brain damage.
I see. Okay, I will not lie.
Now, are you currently a Gambino crime family member?
Yes, I am.
Did you murder Vasily Bogdanov?
No, I did not.
Tell me about these devices first. Where did they come from?
I don't know their origin. They were produced by us in one of our facilities, in Odessa.
Who designed them?
I don't know. I'm only aware that 20 of them were produced and smuggled into the Union for test marketing.
How were they smuggled?
Through the eastern border.
Who gave them to Bogdanov?
Bogdanov was the original recipient.
He was?
Of course. He was a trusted Gambino.
I thought he escaped from you guys.
Nobody can run away from the Gambinos. We gave him money to immigrate into the Union.
So the plan was that Bogdanov was going to test market these devices through the Things store.
Yes, that was the idea. He was to give the devices to his customers on a trial basis, then send feedback to the family through me.
These devices, what is so special about them?
I was told that they produce artificial input as realistic as any real input.
In other words, you cannot hear or see anything while using these devices?
Or smell, touch, taste. You can't even move. After seeing the extraordinary demand for the devices, he started renting them at skyrocketing rates. Of course, he couldn't hide this from us forever. We asked for the rental money. He told us that he is a World Union citizen now and out of our reach. He asked for a concession.
Wow.
Vasily used to be a very mellow man. I could not understand what was happening to him. The bastard was right. He was out of our reach. It is impossible for us to do anything violent within the World Union. Even our most notorious hitmen seem to get scared and tamed down when they are in the World Union, for some reason that we could not identify. So we took the situation to our Grand Don in Moscow. He said he will handle it himself. In a few days, Bogdanov appeared in Odessa.
Who brought him there? How did he get there?
I haven't a clue. He looked very calm and tranquil, as if he was drunk. Maybe he was drunk, I don't know.
Who used the firearm?
Some local hitman in Odessa. I don't know his name.
It does not matter. I will capture an image of the incident from your memories.
What's going to happen to me?
First, you will be treated in one of our rehabilitation centers. Then, you will be sent back to the Russian police. I bet they know what to do with you.
Phoenix, I am proud to tell you that you have successfully solved the Bogdanov case. Your progress could have been faster, but that's okay.
Thank you, Chief Morrison. I know I could have dealt with the case more efficiently.
You know, I was watching you from behind the mirror in the interview room. Your questioning of Mikhailov was exemplary.
Thank you again, Chief.
Now you need to pack your bags.
I do? Why? Am I being transferred?
Well, sort of. You're going to Odessa, Russia, to help the Russian police find Mr. Bogdanov's murderer. I've already transferred the image of the murderer to the police chief of Odessa. The GPSN and the Russian security forces agreed to establish a joint team in order to deal with this Gambino crime organization. And you're a part of this team, representing the World Union as Lieutenant Peace Officer Phoenix Wallace.
Lieutenant Wallace? Oh, thank you, Chief.
It wasn't only me who felt you deserved this promotion. Our Chief Executive Officer also suggested that you should be promoted.
Thank you again for all your help, Chief.
You're welcome. Now, an even more challenging task is waiting for you in Russia. I can assure you, it's going to be very stressful and difficult.
I can only imagine. But I am confident, and I know I can handle it.
I'm sure you will. By the way, here is your certificate for your outstanding performance. Good luck, Phoenix.
Thank you, Chief Morrison.
Oh, alles zu wem. Okay, das wäre das. Wo ist mein Bild?
I'm on it!
Wird schon werden. What?
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel.
Adolf.
Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
Don't you feel at least a little sad?
I'll admit, it does kind of hurt to leave without repaying all the good that Goban's done for me. But even he started saying that I should get out there and see more of the world. That was right about the time when you invited me along on your travels.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Muss ich ernsthaft links klicken? Oh mein Gott.
We can't go through here.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope? You appear to be a seasoned traveler. So my hunch was correct. This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh? Mountains?
Attention all passenger. I am your captain. Allow me to express my gratitude. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word!
Obelia Gulf, huh? That reminds me, you said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa! A little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
Har!
Huh?
It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us!
Oh? Bit on the puny side, ain't he? Sure you know which way to hold that thing? What a joke. Why else do you think? Everybody's gotta make a living one way or another. Enough chit-chat!
Das geht gar nicht. Schon irgendwas anderes? Scheinbar nicht.
How's that? How's that? What a joke. What a joke.
Rotten punk!
You bumbling louts! How How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. Done saying your prayers?
Nice try! How's that?
You're pretty skilled.
Whoa!
Whole lot of fuss.
Try not to lose that red head of yours.
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. We have all... Right this way.
So those are pirates.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment. This is the last time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
enough.
Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid toll.
It leads me to wonder what the story is. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though.
Like Norman.
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me.
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman Imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule. But they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line.
Won't argue with that. Those pirates had no right to waltz in. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships. Though on that subject, there does seem to be quite a bevy of islands here.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our mind.
That reminds me, these islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths. Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectation. Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have... Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh-ho! How about it, Adel? That's the spirit.
Hold on a moment.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. Heck, back when I was their age...
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though.
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Renee must be proud.
Makes me want to spend 3...
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight. If you have any issues during your stay... you mean that story about the throne? Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady.
By the way, I know this Sea King's Throne is a big deal and all. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough...
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they...
Well, ain't that convenient?
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah.
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no?
No joke?
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once...
Hoe kan er niet sneller lopen?
All right, you. This is where we split up for now.
Indeed. I may just take a look around town as well.
Let's aim to meet back up around dinner time then. Adel, I'm guessing...
Me. Seek me.
Adel? If you're... Anyway, back to what I was saying. You probably plan to wander the streets a bit yourself. We'll catch you both later then.
Let's not go this way.
That's all.
I've got to say, the quality of his Spanish leather goods is on a whole...
One might say the same of Obelian seafood. Rome and Hispani may be at odds right now, but I believe our transaction today has proved mutually beneficial.
To be perfectly honest, our middleman here deserves all the credit.
That attire?
Well spotted. However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better.
They say Normans are first-class mariners.
I'm flattered to hear you say so.
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during wartime. They're the ones who make sure ships from both sides...
Not having those persnickety Roman officials around to stick their oars in has been heaven sent for us. I very much look forward...
And let's not forget...
On a separate note, the militia recently informed me that an incident has blocked the highway out of town. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, it's nothing I'm not aware of. In fact, shouldn't be long...
Let's not go this way.
You there! Well, here's an unfamiliar face.
Is everything all right? Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing Obelia Gulf.
Some ships, like the Adamas, but when they're found out...
Because ships that do pay the toll get escorted. In that sense, they do their part to maintain order throughout the Gulf. When all is said and done, as long as we live here...
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. Still, it would be nice if our mayor...
I pity the man. Having to deal with our complaints and the Sea Force's demands.
Well, that's what he signed up for when he took on the job. Anyway...
Oh. Huh? Wait a second. Don't tell me. You're never seen you around. The name's Gren. That all, huh? Man, oh man. You've just gotta enlist. Wait. What's with the long face? It did used to be slightly better, but the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from... When the Balta Sea Force says jump, he asks, how high? You mean it? I knew I liked you for a reason. The only problem is, our commander and the others are out at the moment. They should be here tomorrow, though. So call it a hunch, but I've got a feeling you... Calling all youths!
Seek... this... Seek me. Right here. Find me.
Was?
So, can you... They stole you.
Gotcha!
My name? Who? Adol. Search. I have been...
So the shell spoke to you. As for this mana you mentioned...
You sure? Not that we can even tell. That wolf you fought, it just wouldn't die. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is
Vielleicht kommt wieder
actively
Zaranka.
unfolding as we speak.
Balta Sea Force, Mana,
Nee, Mods
a
verboten.
dead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier, either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means.
Ja, ich sehe es nicht.
That's one way to put it. Sorry to hold you up like this, Dr. Flare.
Oh, not at all. It was you who allowed me to come along for the ride to begin with. Besides, I can tell Adel has no intention of leaving for Celceta.
Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around.
Es dauert
for some
immer
intel.
eine Stunde, bis solche Games anfangen.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town who's willing to lend us a hand.
Sounds like a plan.
Hi. Und wie war dein Tag? Whoa.
Well, sorry to disappoint. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions. Just think. I don't. I won't hold back this time.
Nice.
How's that? Gotcha! How's that?
In speed.
Wow, played.
Power of mana. You didn't use it back on the Adamas. Leela. Mana, on the other hand, imbued in a sword. It brings forth victory. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man. And just why should I tell a louse like you? Blood and thunder. Krieger. Hardly. Most times, put a Krieger down with just any old weapon. Mana. What was that just now? What in hell did you just do to us? It couldn't be. Nothing like this has ever happened with me and my old man. At least now I have a good grasp on what I was saying. We're finished here. And what... I'm a Norman. A pirate. Can't handle that? Then pack your bags... Ah! Son! Handcuffs? You! What did you pull this time? Don't exactly see a keyhole. Hey! Quit gawking and help! Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Hate to say it, but my old man's couldn't... What a mess. We'll have to stick together for a while. Huh. Nothing phases you. My name's Karja, daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force. Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Balta Sea Force. It's over by the harbor. Hey, don't stray too far. I've taken enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if...
Hey, Princess. Who's your +1?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess. You her little boy toy now? Or... Wait, for real? Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas?
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
Oh?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder, what's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
That better not be a smirk I see.
Not at all. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition.
And just what am I supposed to do until then?
With all due respect, Princess, it wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be...
In what?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair. We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise.
All right.
Adol, was it? I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Balta Sea Force. I'm recalling you correctly, then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive. No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if we Normans have our ways. Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free. Good. I appreciate the understanding. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns. Until then, travel with Adol.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar?
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I had best return to my duties. I leave the rest to you.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here.
Who is it? Oh, Dr. Flair! Sorry again for putting you up to that house call.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather...
Why, of course. Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter.
Well, I can certainly see. It just so happens that we've been collecting you. There might be something in there.
No, it's just...
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick. That goes for everyone. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment. There we are. Alrighty. Step.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
This goes on the outside.
Hold it! How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine.
You may be, but odd as it sounds, much like your mana.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has... You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold, what one wears during life's biggest moments, can...
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. Your words won me over.
I knew you'd come around.
See? Frankly, she may be a great deal more affable than we or the town. As for Mirabelle, I hear she has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine.
Dun da da da! The time has come. From fearsome pirate princess.
You call this... Huh? Oh. Actually, now that I'm wearing it...
Consider me astounded.
Not even I thought it would go
On that note, it's nearly time. You should probably be on your way.
The sea breeze feels better than ever. Wonder if that's thanks to this getup. Still needs some breaking in. It's not half bad. Don't think that means I'm giddy about it, though.
And you're absolutely sure they were dead?
No doubt about it, sir. It all happened so quickly.
Battle! You showed up! Wait, who's the girl? Oh yeah? Does that mean she's gonna be joining the militia too?
Huh? Why would I ever do that?
So, anyway, thanks for making the trip over and all, but we're actually pretty swamped at the moment. Yep, some pedestrians were attacked by a pack of wolves. Our guys from the militia made sure to stamp them out for good. But the minute they took their eyes off the bodies...
Maybe a bear came by and snatched up its next few meals?
Whisking that many dead wolves away in the few moments no one was looking? The most likely answer is that they were never actually finished off.
Isn't that man...
So it's possible these wolves escaped with their injuries and are still lurking along the road. Yet despite that, the blockade was lifted. Do I have that correct, Commander Gulliver?
But no matter how you spin it, there's...
I understand the desire to stick up for your men. But remember whose shoulders the blame falls on. Now get moving! There are travelers on that highway who...
Hey! I've just about had it with your selective hearing! Commander Gulliver and the rest of the militia made every effort to kill those wolves, but there's only so much we can do when the whole squad's exhausted. And it's all because you caved into the Normans and slashed our budget!
That's enough, Gren.
But, Commander!
The mayor's right. Keeping the people safe. We're in a race against time. I'm going to need every able-bodied member on deck.
Yes!
My men and I will move out straight away. We'll report back. See? All right! Let's get this show on the road!
Sorry, Adel. If you're still interested in signing up... Great!
Huh? Don't tell me you're bent on helping. Have it your way.
So the militia headed for the Hagen Highway, huh? We can get there by circling back past the clinic. You want to follow him? Then hurry it up.
Let's catch our breath.
How's that? How's that? Gotcha!
Stronger the better.
How's that?
I don't believe it. Every time we... Commander, what the hell are we dealing with here?
Couldn't tell you, but I've got a pretty good idea of...
Adol?
No! You need to fall back! These things can...
No way!
What in the world is going on here? Mana, I did hear that a handful of Normans had mysterious powers at their disposal.
And you're saying that seashell there gave you the ability to use them?
That's ridiculous.
You can't expect us to actually believe this.
And knee slide! God Almighty, Leela Almighty, Adol Almighty! I beseech thee, grant me thy strength! Ah, crap.
Not a speck of shame in this one.
Well, Commander, now that we know the whole story, let's ask Adol and his lady friend to save the townsfolk.
What?
Come off it, Gren. These two are...
The mayor chewed us out enough when you first joined up.
Well, I'm not hearing any other bright ideas, and there's more where they came from. What about all the people still out on the highway? Besides, Commander, Adol here's the guy I told you about yesterday.
It's... Hate to put you out, but we're gonna need you to rest...
Far above. If you're that set on this.
Oh, right.
Whoa.
Let me know if you run out, and I'll top you off. We'll come back you up once we're finished tending to the wounded. Best of luck.
Vi trycker en I. Oh, DLC? Damn. Okay, ne, das ist ja wie Cheaten. Oh my god.
Found some already.
What's the big idea? Don't you have any idea how vital?
You do realize that... Anyway, I'm more worried. I can't put my finger on it.
Hard to imagine feeling good about a wild animal attack, son. Anyone, man or beast, who once the militia gets here, I'll have these mutts turned into fur coats and... Oh, folks from the militia.
It looks like I was right to think those wolves were out of the ordinary.
Shoot. How would you two like a job escorting us to our destination? I'm Romes of Carpent Trading.
Romes Carpent.
Well, what do you say? I can pay... Oh, Cruz, you're about their age.
No can do. Because those wolves just now weren't the last of them. Are you really so short-sighted that you'll throw away every scrap? Credibility is the most important commodity a merchant can have.
Wait.
Well, that settles that. We'll make the sensible choice. It's nothing special.
How's that? How's that? Gotcha! How's that? How's that? Gotcha! How's that? How's that?
Adel, over there!
This could be trouble. Well, just kidding. Run as soon as I give you this.
Wait!
Huh?
Who are you guys? Let us take care of this.
Form up!
Wow. The name's Rafe. This little fella is Ashley. I've heard those things were unkillable. Was it that weird power? Actually, it was the perfect time to be reckless. I just don't want to be the kind of human garbage.
As if I asked for your help.
So, what are you doing out here?
I just came out to pick some wild plants and stuff.
The kid lives on his own. He's not short on guts, at least. I'm sure Rosa or the priest would have been happy to help if he'd asked them straight up.
Oh, stuff it. You're the one who went on about there being a lot of beasts around these days.
And thanks to that, you didn't walk straight into their stomachs. I mean, you get along just fine with that little...
Not really. I do wonder if Sasha's all...
Of course, just remember to watch yourselves out there.
How's that?
Another one. Down that way.
What's this?
You imp... This can't be the end.
Quit screaming and hollering before you rile them up even more.
My...
Gotcha!
How sluggish can you be? You should have sprung to my aid the moment you spotted me.
Excuse me? You're real gussied up.
That's...
Who's arguing? I'm just giving...
No, I must contain myself. My name is Millette. I am... Ahem. Forgive my lapse in manners. You see, I am rather eager to... But those peculiar wolves litter the path...
Hang on. You're not about to...
Not at all.
Aye. You're better off calling it quits for now. Take the path we came here on.
Very well.
That scream? I think it... If so, that's Sparrow's lighthouse. I think the man who tends the place...
How's that? How's that? How's that?
Blast. There's no time to lose.
Stay back.
How's that? Gotcha! How's that? How's that?
Thank you. Aren't you that same lad? Oh, never mind that. I could really use your help. I should say, sir. Not only is my daughter still inside.
Rosalind?
Please.
We'll make our way in. Living is a choice. How?
Enough talk.
What's this?
Switch! Yeah! In my sight!
I gotta give it my all too.
How's that? How's that? Nice try! Yeah!
Woohoo! Now this I like. Let's keep up the pace. These defenses look pretty sturdy. Let me take a crack at it first.
Gotcha!
Eat this! Switch!
How's that? How's How's that? Gotcha! I did it! There! How's that?
Nice work, Cattle!
Switch! There! How's that? How's that? There! How's that? There!
Switch! Eat this! There they are. Can we even make... Want to take a break here?
Someone will be here to rescue us any moment now.
Take this! Don't come any closer, you bully! Leave Rosalind alone!
Sad.
Name's Karja. You did good, kid.
Shatter to bits! Shatter to bits!
Holy shit.
Gotta stick it out. Hang in there, Karja. Hang in there, Karja.
Thanks.
Shatter to bits! How's this? How's that? How's that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Not looking good. You're
Wow, okay, das muss ich nicht richtig hinsetzen. Weaken enemies.
Shatter to bits! How's this? How's this? Nice try! How's this? Nice try!
Ow.
Nice try! Crumble! How's this? Your turn, Adam! Wipe the floor with it! Nice try! That was close! Nice try! What?
Wow. What in the world?
Hey!
Daddy!
Sash! You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, I'm sad.
We saw how you tackled that thing. You two were awesome with it. Right, Commander?
That he does. Even without that strange power, he and the young lady here were so in sync.
It's because of you both that Rosalind and my little girl. I can't possibly thank you enough.
The other travelers who were along the highway are Adel, Karja.
Gren.
Rosa. It's a good thing you're okay. I don't think your folks could take it if something happened to you. Oh, right. Mia, so I owe you for saving her too.
Adel. Just...
That's something we're still trying to get a handle on. But let's hold off on it, and might be a good idea to fill the mayor in on the situation and hash things out ASAP.
What a long day. Can't wait to chow down back at the inn. Wait, do they even have any empty rooms? Then again, these...
Heyo! Short time no see!
Oh, no.
Oh, this hasn't got anything to do with the militia. I know it's a little last minute, but after talking stuff out, we just...
A welcome party.
Don't mind him, Karja. Really, it's more that we want to repay you for everything. All of us are around the same age.
I'll just come out and say it. Long story short...
Friends? Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll go.
I promise...
That settles that.
Didn't this area used to be a shipyard?
Huh. I'm surprised you know about that.
Lysandra.
They say she's due to be scrapped, but she's been sitting here as long as I can remember.
Right this way, you two.
What's all this?
I'm glad you asked. Welcome to the secret headquarters of the Karnak Free Youth Brigade.
Ugh. Are you really still set on that whole youth brigade thing?
You never change, Gren. Typical Gren.
Oh, yeah? You want to say that again to my fist?
Now, break it up, boys.
Wait, you were...
I'll say. All of us were born and raised here in Karnak. This place has been our usual gathering spot.
I'm a bit older than the others, though, so it's been some time since my last visit.
So, yeah. We still get together here every now and then.
The two of you wound up our main topic of discussion today after everything.
No sooner did we consider inviting you over than Gren the goofball here bolted out the door. Sorry for letting him off his leash.
Keep calling me a goofball?
No worries there. Your brain's been fried since...
We really are sorry. Still, there are a lot of things I'd like to ask you two. We may be in the same age group, but there's a certain aura of mystique.
I couldn't agree more. Would you mind going into detail about that power you...
I get the sense everyone here is trying to make you feel welcome in their own... You're not obliged to humor us, of course. Though
As far as I'm concerned, I don't mind, though.
Well, no need to be shy. Have a seat over here.
You travel around in search of adventure? Get out of here!
Now I can see why you were so excited about the story of the Sea King's throne back at the inn.
And everything you know about sword fighting is self-taught?
And at only 17, too.
Cruz and I are 16. Just 1 year younger.
And Gren here finally got his dream job with the militia after turning 18, right?
Technically, he's still in training on...
That sounds about right.
Ah, cram it. I forget that.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Might want to walk it back, or your next trip to the clinic might land you in the morgue.
Point taken.
That reminds me, Rafe. How's working away from home been? You got a live-in position at the mines in the countryside, right?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Plus, the pay's decent enough. Bet you don't get much free time either, Cruz. Now that guessing you gave up your goal of being a shipwright?
I may as well have. That's just the way it goes. How are things in the militia, Gren? Commander Gulliver seems pretty put together, at least.
It's fulfilling work, sure, but the commander's got less of a backbone, and by now, our rock-bottom pay is a joke everybody's in on.
Can't do much about that except complain to your old man.
All that extra money from downsizing the militia staff and budget it was the mayor who made the choice to take that huge chunk out.
Hey, Gren, was it? Am I?
Whoops. Sucks to say, but yeah. The guy you talked to at the clinic, Mayor Clement. It's ironic. I joined the militia as a way to stand
grief.
Sorry.
All right, you three. You're starting to talk like our regulars over at the tavern.
Ooh, that...
We did sound about 3 times older just now.
So, how'd you find yourself in these parts?
Whoa now. You're not about to tell us you're actually a Norman.
He wouldn't have come on foot if that were the case.
I was told you met Dogi and Dr. Flair during your travels.
Yeah?
Me? Well, I am a Norman.
Well, I think the Norman people come in all different strokes these days.
That's true. Besides, Karja had a hand in saving us.
Hold that thought. What's got you worked up, all of us?
I hear shouting.
Who could that be?
Gren! Gren! Are you in there?
Pops?
Keep the door shut and listen to me. Under no circumstances are any of you to leave that room.
What? Crap. Pops?
Sounds like screaming.
It's...
Shit! Hey!
Waiting around in here won't... We gotta see what happens.
Shit!
Gren, what?
Got it.
Helpless to the end. There's no telling who we're up against after. Let's go check on...
Rieger? Now of all times? Out of my way! Gotcha! There! There! How's that? How's that?
Eat this!
Fire's gotten this far! How's that? How's this? Stronger than bed. What is going on? Shatter! How's that? How's that? How's that? Gotcha!
Here? Gunnar should have left by now. I heard him screaming earlier. There are Grieger all over, too. Doesn't seem like Gren's in the area either.
Gren! Where are you? Answer me! Skeeter. What happened to everyone?
Sorry.
Oh.
Huh?
A woman?
Fall back!
You found some stragglers, did you? A shame they aren't quite what we're looking for.
What?
They may have fallen short of the mark. I do so despise pointless waste, after all.
The hell are you on about?
You there, redhead. Still, a miss is a miss. Oh?
There's something off about you.
Oh my.
It healed! Doesn't that make her...
A Grieger. In human form. No way to know if they're behind it all.
Perhaps a little roughing up is in order.
Here they come!
What say I teach you some discipline?
How's that?
Get out of my sight!
Shatter!
How's this? How's this?
That's quite enough for that.
Oh,
In my sight! Let's get this done! Shatter to bits! Skeeter! This witch.
You too sure? If only I hadn't run off all half-cocked.
What's this? My wound? Don't tell me you two are the ones he was talking about.
There. Another scar for the road.
This... you're the Dorson, am not your canvas. Never have I been so vexed! Wretched girl! Come, my minion!
What the hell are these guys?
Grieger!
Shred her face into a miserable pile of flesh!
We're on our last legs. Adol!
goes! How's that?
What?
Here goes!
It's...
How's that? Gotcha!
Goes! Here goes! How's that? How's that? How's that? Gotcha!
Trägt ihr nicht schnell? Na doch.
How's that?
It should be a good spot to rest.
Oh? It's been quite some time. Or perhaps I should say that those who come to visit... I see. Welcome to Viewpoint, the site of my solitary existence. Well, what exactly, however, But be that as it may. You, on the other hand, appear to have elsewhere to return. I wish you all the best.
Hey, Adol! This is no time to be spacing out!
You okay?
Slay them at once.
How's that? How's that? Crumble! How's that? Gotcha!
What was that power just now? Forget it. This is our chance. Move out!
No pity. They think this is over. Evie! I don't care how many limbs you have to tear off. Seize those gutter snipes and...
Let's hide out at the old shipyard for now. We can flee town from there.
Yeah, Rosa and the... Holy... What's with that walking mountain?
Another Greeker?
Adol! There's a shortcut to the shipyard over this way! onslaught! Let's break through! The hell's that musclehead's problem?
Either keep running or die wondering!
Now it's barrels?
This way! The bridge!
Monostring across!
He caught up to us!
We'll have to fight our way past! Looks strong!
Shatter!
Time to strike back! Crumble! How's that? How's that?
How's this?
Time to strike back! Get the attack! The hideout's down this way!
We'll slide to the bottom!
A fallen tree? Grapple over it!
Stop!
They're already here? Then where did everyone else go?
Shh!
Hey, anything turn up? Nah.
Am I crazy?
These humanoid Grieger might...
Those brats from earlier must... Oh, yeah? I brought them along with.
They were You're telling me to just leave our... Screw that! I'll save them alone if I have to!
What can you possibly...
Son of fuck!
Adding fuel to the fire will just make everyone... We're out of escape route. Don't have the strength left to trade blows with that lump. I'll hack off my hand and act as a decoy. You proposing we get out? It's practically falling apart. All right, we're shoving off. We made it to open waters. Goes to show how off the wall this is. The lighthouse has gone dark. Just our luck this had happened while Grimson's away. I'm still in rough shape. Come here. I'll teach you the basics of handling a ship. A short break will do me some good anyway. They're not coming after us. We were right to escape by boat. Set our heading west-southwest. First step is to meet up with the Balta Sea Force. How about? Guess I can leave things be a while without you running us aground. I should have some of my strength back. The helm's all yours. I'd place us around halfway between Karnak and Balta Island. Seems you're starting to get a feel for steering. Enough to keep me astir. About those humanoid Grieger, by the way. Your guess is as good as mine. The bestial kind's been showing up here and there in Obelia Gulf. Me and Grimson, my old man, some are in on it, and I think Grimson's been making some kind of investigation but he still won't tell me a damn thing, other than that I should look into him myself or that carving one's path through the waters. Haven't heard so much as a scrap about it. Apparently, I started being able to use mana ever since. I've been tasked with culling the Grieger herd. I always assumed an explanation would follow once I became a full-fledged warrior. So, with that as my guiding thought, in what way are we anything alike? What? And now you're just playing me for a sap. How? Wait, is that what ends up happening when you're born and raised in the mountains? So, there's folks out there who know nothing about the ocean. That right. I wonder about my... Huh? Not sure. Why'd it take me this long? Something the matter? Those ships. It's the Grieger.
Will doch nur speichern.
Why else would they be bearing our way? We've got... We're too short on manpower. One extra pair of hands on deck would at least get...
Look no further. You mean about Karja? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Let's just focus on what's in front of us.
What can you do?
I took artillery training as part of my drills.
Cannon duty.
Sure thing. I'll give it...
All right, Adel. Prepare for naval...
Ich will kein Naval Combat jetzt. Yeah, whatever.
Fire! How'd you like this?
Why you? Eat it, you bill-sucking wretches!
Now! How'd you like this?
Reinforcements?
Shit! There's no end to them!
They're out to ram us!
Who the heck?
It's them!
Right then, full speed ahead.
Send a message to all vessels. Maintain spindle formation and crowd sails. From there, proceed as planned.
Aye, sir. Balta Sea Force, close in and prepare to board. For har! For har!
Whoa. Talk about swashbuckling. There's not a trace of fear on any of them.
Aye. We wouldn't have the right to call ourselves Normans otherwise.
Still, they're against the undead. It's a losing battle.
Not for him.
Moment of truth. Let's get this over with.
Fight well, Jarl Grimson.
I won't be long. A pleasant evening to ya. Too bad. It's the last you'll ever get.
How'd one guy do all that by himself? Wait, is he who I think he is?
Grimson Balta. My old man, and the Jarl of the Balta Sea Force. It's not just mana either. He triggered what we call a berserker state.
What now?
On top of wielding mana, he can go berserk whenever he pleases. It's a form of combat that only develops in a select few, turning their heightened emotions into raw power. The user gains monumental strength at the cost of their senses, causing them to fight till their stamina runs dry. But from what I'm told, Grimson's got the power to bend it to his will.
Excellently done, my Jarl. The enemy force is on a reciprocal course. In retreat, most likely. Shall we give...
Those whoreson, I ain't letting you put my nose to the ground.
Be that as it may.
Far from it. They were only there to mount it. Still, to think those Grieger would cobble together a whole damn fleet of... Guess that means the times...
Hey!
The Norgist.
Princess.
Same to you, Gunnar.
Not once did I expect such an ordeal. You would have avoided it entirely had I not insisted you remain there.
It's fine.
We'll be sending a scouting party, though you must be exhausted.
Got it.
Hoy there, Karja. Really went...
Grimson.
What's with the getup? I suppose that's neither here nor there. That boy over there, the... Seems to me like that goes the other way around. I've heard bits and pieces about what you've been through. Probably has your mind swimming in question. You, lad, are gonna be helping us out. Can't have enough mana-wielders in these trying times.
Grims?
Hey! Those goons kidnapped the entire population.
They what?
We didn't realize it had come to that point.
Protecting the town was part of the deal my pops made with, so go save them!
Oh yeah, you're Clement's boy, eh? Let me offer a little reminder. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We're lawless.
Darf ich speichern? Bro.
Hey. The headquarters of the Balta Sea Force. It needs to be.
Man.
I don't have a clue myself, but based on what Grimson said, you might be the one holding the key to all of this up.
Let me offer a little. We Normans ain't defenders of justice. We are. You there. Where'd you say you came?
Hey, kid!
Ain't hysteria that not even we could get past the storm wall? Heard an odd rumor the day before yesterday up in Promalock. Seems some red-headed kid from the north. Huh. Well, would you look at that mane? Way I hear it... Gunnar, what do you make of this?
Surely it can't be. Then again, given what happened...
Things are starting to get real in... It's clear to me that you're a pluckier lad than you... For now, I don't care whether the rumors about you are true or not. And you're staying here with him.
Shouldn't we take him in?
He ain't going anywhere.
Kept at arms. Huh? Anyway, we're up.
Are those stakes?
They're barricades. To keep it there, a lot of watchfires burning tonight. No, everyone's probably just on high alert. More.
Who are you? And what's with the beat-up old boat, you prisoner?
It's me,
Karja. Why are you dressed like that?
A lot happened in Karnak, and these two are with me.
One of them is Mayor Clement's son.
War Chief Gunnar!
Are those Grimson's order?
Yes. Our contract states that... Gren, was it?
Like I've even got a choice.
This is for your own sake. As for where you'll stay...
Miss
Hey, Easer.
It seems everyone's got...
Yes, I'm glad you're all safe. You must be Adol. Me? I'm simply a servant to the Bolter family. You'll be staying at the Bolter family lodge. Please allow me to...
It seems I can leave... With that, the Jarl will explain what comes next. Now then.
Well, Adol?
Shall we be on our way as well, Miss...
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah. Good game.